Amy Rich here with amyrich.stampinup.net, project number 8 of the 12 projects of Christmas. I am featuring 2 stamp sets from the holiday catalog, and the first one is a word set that actually some of you may have missed. It is the Greatest Part of Christmas, which is a host set in this catalog. So you still have till January 2nd to earn this free host set with at least $150 in orders. So you can gather them from others, or Lord knows, we all could probably come up with that much ourselves. So this is a great word set for Christmas. So I would highly suggest that before January 2nd hits. And then the Christmas Countdown is the other stamp set I'm going to use. That stamp set is a stamp set that you can use to make the Christmas Countdown project kit, which is on page 38. Not to be confused with Countdown to Christmas on Hallmark, with which I am extremely obsessed this Christmas. But anyway, this Christmas Countdown stamp set is used to create that. I've got it here so that you can see it live and in person. It's 2x2x2 little boxes, and you can see on the front of the boxes we've decorated them using some of the stamps from the stamp set. So that's what we're going to use to make this card today. I have already taken a piece of 3 3/4 by 5-inch crumb cake cardstock. I have used the layering circles framelits and have cut out a circle, after which I also ran it through my embossing and die cutting machine with this lovely embossing folder. So this is what I have. We're going to layer a piece of Whisper White onto our cherry cobbler card. And then we're going to take this piece and we're just going to put a couple small pieces of adhesive on there and line it up. We're going to take our Stamparatus today, and pardon the glare here. I see there's a little glare. All right, so we've got our Stamparatus and our magnet. And we're going to use one of these plates, putting our card in. Oh, we got to make sure that that stays. Putting our card in right into the corner. We will then grab our cardinal, and we're going to lay it in the circle right where we want it to be stamped. Then we'll close our plate over it. And now it's going to stamp right in the circle, but we're going to remove the crumb cake first because we don't want that ink on our frame. It's okay if we leave a little sticky on there because we're going to come back and cover that up again. And then using our Memento Tuxedo Black pad, we're going to ink that up. Then we'll use the magnet to keep it shut where we want it. Then we'll put that over and stamp our cardinal. Then we'll color. I'll use a Stampin' Blend to color the branch, and this is the dark crumb cake color. Just run that through. Then we'll take the light and the dark cherry cobbler. We'll start with the dark, and we're just going to highlight the spots here on the cardinal. And then we're also going to color the little berries on the tree. And they are already black due to the Tuxedo Black stamp pad, but we're going to color so that they at least they have the illusion of them being stamped in the cherry cobbler ink. All right, so we've got those berries colored. Then we'll go back with the light cherry cobbler and blend the color. You know what, I'm going to switch to the smaller end And then we'll blend that dark in with the light so that it's got some shading. And we'll finish with just a dab of the dark Daffodil Delight for his beak. Now we'll come back in with this frame and give it the full adhesive effect. It's a little bumpy, so try to slow down the adhesive snail runner so that it grabs. And now when I put this on here, you can see how perfectly centered that stamp is, just the way we wanted it. Time to bring in that host set called Greatest Part of Christmas. And we'll use Cherry Cobbler ink to stamp Wishing You a Christmas of Smiles and Love that will last all year. So we'll stamp that just on a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock. And next we'll take Thinking of You at Christmas Time. We're going to use this piece of Whisper White, 4 by 5 1/4, for the inside of our card. So we'll stamp that there. The Ornate Frames dies from the holiday catalog are actually in the Halloween section, but we don't want to miss them with our regular projects, or in this case, Christmas. So I've used this beautiful frame to cut that out of Cherry Cobbler. It's gorgeous. And then this piece right here fits right inside. So what I did was I cut that out of our Wishing You a Christmas of Smiles and Love that will last all year. I love that die set. It's so pretty. All right, so let's adhere. Let's work on the front here. We'll adhere our frame to the front, and then we'll use a couple Stampin' Dimensionals. And we'll adhere that to our frame. And it fits right in there. It's so pretty. And then this goes on the inside. And then we'll finish with a little wink of Stella on our cardinal. It just finishes it off and gives it just a little glitz on our card. That's a fun one and a relatively easy one to put together. I hope you've enjoyed another great idea for the 12 projects of Christmas. See you next time.